This is Mark Heaton. Last year, he did over 6 figures in profit in his Amazon business. Yesterday, he posted inside of our group that he hit just around a $2,000 profit day. But it wasn't always like this. When he first joined the program, he was stuck around 3 to 4K, couldn't get past it, jumps in, gets some info, makes a pivot to wholesale, hits a 40K month in 98 days. Sees some things that he doesn't like, so then he switches back to arbitrage, and then that's where he really finds the massive success that we're gonna be highlighting in this video. But the thing with Mark is that this business is still an insanely profitable side hustle. He still has a full-time job, he has a family, he has all those responsibilities that everybody watching has, and he's built this business completely on the side. He was telling me that him and his wife are going off to Europe this year. He's taking his kids on like 5 cruises, and he mentioned just having the freedom when things go out in the house or something needs to be replaced, having the financial freedom that you can just replace it and not have to worry. He said the fridge went out. He's like, we just went and bought another one, didn't think twice about it. And I can completely attest to this. It's like, once you start making some money, the real beauty is the freedom. A lot of people will try to make you think, hey, it's the fancy cars, it's the fancy lifestyle, it's the house, the vacations, all these things. And it's like, no, it's really the best part is the little things. Being able to go to the movies without having to think twice about it, being able to go buy the better quality food without having to think twice about it, going out to eat, going on a trip, doing this, doing that, and not having to think twice about it because you know it's covered, which I thought was really cool that he shared. But in this video, what I ended up doing is I asked Mark, hey Mark, can you give me 3 to 5 things that helped you get to this level so that I can come on here and share it with you guys so you guys can get some value and then go and implement it in your business. So let's get into it. Number 1, get your base knowledge and then go chase your own path. So like I mentioned in the intro, when Mark came in, he was stuck around 3 to 4K, right? So he comes into the program, he goes into wholesale first, and he's like, hits 40K, does great. And then he sees some things that he doesn't like. He's dealing with a lot of returns. So then he dives into retail arbitrage. And that is where he really found his stride and really started to make a lot of money. And this point, super important. I kind of touched on it in a different video, but it's the importance of playing a game worth winning, right? Essentially, that's what it comes down to. There's going to be a lot of noise that people tell you, hey, go brand direct. Brand direct is the only way to make this business happen. Hey, private label is the only way to make this business happen. Hey, arbitrage is the best. Distributors are the best. Everybody else is telling you all of these things that you should be focused on, when in reality, you should be focused on playing a game worth winning. There's gonna be a lot of noise out there. And Mark told me himself, he's like, if I told a lot of these quote unquote experts what I was doing in my business model, they would have told me not to do it. And then I would have veered off into some other direction and I would have missed out on all of this opportunity. Playing the game worth winning, not playing the game that people on social media are convincing you is the game worth winning. It's all about what's worth it for you. For me, don't want a warehouse, don't want a ton of employees. I don't want to be doing that. And I don't want to do retail arbitrage. Mark, he's like, I don't mind it. He's like, I put a podcast in, I go out there, sometimes his wife goes with him and he's killing it. But that is the path that he enjoys. And this is where you need to make sure that you're being honest with yourself about, am I chasing the path that I'm okay with getting to that end result? And I'm okay with living with that end result. Because if I would have gone and gotten a warehouse and gotten employees like I was planning on doing because I thought that was the way to run the business, I would have been miserable at the end of that because that wasn't at all what I wanted to do. I wanted the freedom. I wanted to be able to work from home. I didn't want to check in with a warehouse. I didn't want to check in with in-person employees. I didn't want to do all of that, right? So you need to get your base knowledge and then you have to go all in on that specific path that you're going to be good with. Number 2, learn, saturate your mind, and get obsessed with making this a reality. This one is a great point. So it goes back to the first one. You need to learn. You need to get your base knowledge and consistently continue to update that software, right? Are we doing the right things or are we just doing the same thing over and over and over again, even though it's not leading to a result? We need to make iterations. We double down on what's working and we discard what's not working. But then we also need to saturate our mind with this is possible. You can do this. Like how I did it is I just watched a ton of interviews. Like I'll leave a link down below in the description for a bunch of interviews that I've had with my clients. But this is so powerful because if you're anything like me, I'm assuming Mark was this way as well, but if you're anything like I was when I was first starting, online business wasn't even on my radar. I didn't even know that was a thing. So when I come in and I'm trying to make this business model work and I'm having issues with it, it's going to be a lot easier for me to give up because this was never in the cards for me. This was never something that I even thought about doing and making successful because I didn't even know it existed. But as soon as I started saturating my mind with this is possible because this person made it work, this person made it work, all of these other people made it work, that's when that saturation really plays a massive role in you continuing to show up because there's going to be massive friction throughout the entire process, regardless of which business model you partake in. But having the ability to saturate your mind with belief belief and then you have the skills to back it up, then it just becomes a matter of we need to put the work in to actually make this a reality. And you make it a reality by becoming obsessed. There has to be a point in your life where you go through this season of not being balanced. Everyone's chasing balance here and balance there. Guys, there's always going to be seasons where you need to be unbalanced. Unbalanced enough to go all in on something and make it work. I'm a firm believer 1 year can change your life. One hyper focused, obsessed year can completely change your life. What people avoid though is sustained discomfort. People can be uncomfortable for little moments in time, but where there's a really massive divide between the people who get some results to no results and the people who do exceptional are okay with sustained discomfort and delayed gratification. They're going to show up and work super hard on their business, but they are okay with the results not showing up in 20 minutes. And once you do that, you set realistic expectations and you go all in on what you're trying to do. You're obsessed with making this work. It is just a matter of time, which ties in perfectly with number 3. Don't jump into the business model unless you're fully committed. So this is exactly what I was just talking about. You need to be all in when you're coming into the business model if you're going to make any business model work. He's like, hey, if you just want a little side hustle that you don't really have to put a ton of time into, just go to eBay and post some products in there, make a few bucks, and that's it. He's like, but if you want to really build this business, don't come into it if you're not fully committed to making this work. In his words, he said, Amazon is not for the faint of heart. So if you're not ready to deal with that, then don't jump in. But he's a clear example of what can really happen when you do go all in on your business. And you got to keep in mind, guys, Amazon, yes, that's what we talk about on this channel. But any business model that you try, there's going to be issues. There's going to be issues no matter which business model that you go into, no matter what people are telling you about how this is the best opportunity and that's the best opportunity and this is the easiest, this is the simplest. No matter where you go, there will always be issues because this is a business. And if businesses were easy, everyone would have a successful business, and that's not the case. And then point number 4, my favorite on this list, is don't be afraid to mess up. Guys, you are going to mess up throughout the entire process. I'm a firm believer that if you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. Most of society is avoiding failure at every turn. They are so scared to fail. They are so scared to make a mistake. They are so scared to just lose a couple of bucks that they won't even try in the first place. And if you can't get past this fear of failure, success is literally impossible, because there is nobody that you see that you look up to that is successful that has not failed hundreds and hundreds of times throughout that journey. The difference though between a winner and a loser is that the winner sees it as lessons. I am stacking lessons. I am stacking momentum in the right direction. And it is better to go through the wrong door time and time again, but you are still taking daily action than never stepping through a single door in your entire life. The loser mentality, they will go and they will have a failure. And what's so funny is that usually these people have the least amount to lose and they are the most scared. So they have a mistake, they have a failure, and they say, well, this doesn't work. Don't like that feeling. Don't want to look stupid. Don't want to deal with discomfort. So what am I going to do? I'm going to quit and I'm going to go back to doing what I've been doing my entire life, which is leading me to the exact same results that I don't want, which is exactly what led me to looking into a business in the first place. But we are so unaware of ourselves that we can't break past that fear of failure. You're going to buy the wrong products. You're going to lose money. You're going to send the wrong FBM order. You're going to send in the wrong shipment. You're going to probably have some account health issues on your account, either IPs, counterfeits, you're jumping on generic listings, whatever you're doing. Just keep in mind that is part of the journey. If you had linear success to your goal, you made no mistakes along the way, you didn't lose a single dollar. At the first obstacle that you face, you are not ready for it. You are not weathered. You cannot weather that storm because you haven't faced any other obstacles. So the obstacles along the journey are literally what are hardening you. That's what's making you weathered, so that your stress tolerance is so much higher than the people who don't even try in the first place. Their stress tolerance is so low that they have one tiny measly setback and it crushes them to the point where they just throw in the towel after a couple of days. It is truly mind-boggling how easy it is to get the average person to just quit on this dream, this goal that they set out for themselves. And it just takes one little failure. Now, if you want an entire A to Z blueprint completely for free, I want you to watch this video next. I'm going to literally lay everything out for you. I'm going to explain all the business models. I'm going to show you how to make them work. I'm going to show you how to source, how to do everything. Watch this video next if you want to learn how to start making some money on the platform. But if you want one-on-one coaching directly for me, just like my client Mark and Heaton and all of my successful clients that I've showed on this channel, then I want you to click that first link in the description. That is my one-on-one mentorship program. Again, you are working directly with me, not some assistant coach that doesn't have your best interests in mind, that you've never heard of before, not some VA. And I'm not throwing you into a Facebook group and telling you to fend for yourself. You are working directly with me throughout that entire process. I do have a couple of spots left, and as of right now, I'm thinking of closing the program once those are filled, so I would not wait. First link in the description, or you can shoot me a message over on Instagram and we can chat over there. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.